What's the most unexpected thing your partner has ever done that completely changed how you see them? Because last month, my girlfriend did something that made me question everything I thought I knew about her, and then somehow made me respect her even more. My girlfriend Emily has this golden retriever named Max. And when I say this dog is lazy, I mean unbelievably lazy. I'm talking sleeps 18 hours a day, barely reacts to the doorbell, won't even chase a ball half the time. And honestly, I liked it that way, because I've never been comfortable around dogs. Nothing extreme, just enough that I prefer calm ones. Emily always told me Max was basically retired from life, and for 2 years I believed her. Every day I'd come home from work and he'd be in the same spot on the couch like he hadn't moved an inch. But then one Friday I got off early, like really early. I got home around 2:30 p.m. and the house was weirdly quiet. No TV, no music, nothing. I figured Emily might have stepped out, so I went around back to check the yard, and that's when I saw something that made zero sense. There was a heavy-duty harness hanging on the fence, not the normal kind, like thick straps, metal buckles, the kind you see in training videos online. Right next to it, there were these torn-up rope toys, not regular dog toys, like industrial-grade ones, shredded to pieces. My first thought was, there's no way Max did this. This dog barely has the energy to stand up for treats. I brushed it off at first, but something felt off. So the next day, I did something I've never done before. I came home early again, but this time I didn't go inside. I walked quietly to the backyard and peeked through the side gate. And what I saw honestly didn't feel real. Emily was standing in the middle of the yard holding a command stick, completely focused. And Max wasn't lazy. He was sprinting, not just running, full speed, controlled, intense. She gave a command, and he instantly changed direction. Another command, and he jumped, like perfectly timed, clearing an obstacle I didn't even notice before. He was fast, sharp, disciplined, nothing like the dog I thought I knew. I just stood there frozen, watching this whole thing play out like I'd walked into someone else's life. After about 30 minutes, she gave a final command, and just like that, it stopped. Max walked calmly over, lay down, and within seconds looked like the same sleepy dog again. I waited a bit, then walked in through the front door like normal. He was already on the couch, eyes half closed, like nothing happened. Emily came out of the kitchen, smiling like it was just another day. I dropped my keys and just said, "How long?" She froze, like completely froze. Then she looked at Max and sighed. "Since before we moved in," she said quietly. I asked her why. Why hide something like that? And she just looked at Max for a second, then back at me. "Because when we first met, you told me you weren't comfortable around high energy or aggressive dogs. Max isn't aggressive, but he has a lot of drive. So I trained him every day to get all of that out before you came home, so you'd only ever see the calm version." I didn't even know what to say. I just looked at this dog, this completely different version of him, and then back at her. 2 years, every single day, just so I'd feel comfortable in my own space. I sat down next to Max, and for the first time, I didn't feel uneasy. I just felt safe. And honestly, a little stunned that someone would go that far without ever saying a word.